Hi everyone, it's Margaret Manning here with 60 and Me. Hope you're doing well today wherever you are in this beautiful world. I want to share today with you a video that's a little bit unusual. It's not one that I've ever done before, but of course this is a time that we've never lived through before. And so everything is new, everything is a little different. But as we approach the winter months now, it's October now, just turned the month, and it's occurred to me that it's going to be flu season again, not just COVID season, but it's going to be a time of the year when, we just have to be really super careful about our health. And I thought I'd do a video which shared with you some of the things that I have put aside in advance. I know this sounds kind of strange, but I remember last time when we were in lockdown in February and March of this year, I ran out of things that I didn't really want to, because I just hadn't thought about running out of them. And there were some things that were totally random that I just wished I'd had, and I couldn't get out to buy them. Now, as time went on, of course, there were shopping companies that came along and delivered my groceries, and it just got easier. But I thought, this time, COVID may come back this winter. We don't know. And I mean, it hasn't gone away, of course, and it's still, but it might have a resurgence to the point where we have to be again in a kind of a lockdown situation. I hope not. I'm praying that's not the case. But in any case, I purchased some things. I've got a whole basket here of things that I don't want to run out of. And it's not makeup necessarily. It's a couple of things which I think are skincare. They're just random things that I know I missed when I ran out of them last time. And maybe they'll give you some inspiration, some ideas. And I want this to be a conversation too with you telling me what you're putting aside, what you're going to put aside if we have to go back into lockdown, or just in general that you want to have by your side this winter. I think of all the things I've learned from this pandemic, I've learned to be self-sufficient, creative, innovative, make do with what I have. And so none of this is expensive. It's not like things I've had to go out and spend a ton of money on. They're just the little things. Some of them are like under $1 that I just know I would miss if I didn't have. Now, of course, so I'm going to start, and I'm going to kind of try to be, calm about it, because I don't want to be panicking anybody, like go out and buy all this stuff. It's just things that I thought, well, I have a little cupboard. I'm going to put these in there and I'll use them, whether anything happens or not. So let's keep our fingers crossed that we will stay safe. Lockdown isn't required again, but just in case. So of course, there's things like my Dettol, my Dettol spray. This became impossible to find. You went online to buy Dettol spray just for cleaning your work surfaces, and it was just out of stock everywhere. And the same with hand sanitizer, although I think that's going to get, well, it is already a lot easier, but as things get locked down, perhaps in the future, we might wish we had a big bottle of hand sanitizer with alcohol, really good quality, so that you can be as, protected as possible at home. I'm just going to pick them randomly from here. The other thing is ibuprofen. Another thing that I ran out of, I didn't even have any. I don't take that much medicine, but I just thought, well, I better have that just in case. I went to the drugstore, they were sold out. Well, when I went to the drugstore, that was way after I was, in lockdown. So that's another thing that I'm going to make sure I have, just a tiny little package. Another thing was printer ink. I ran out of ink on my printer. I couldn't find a way to tell the shopping company that was delivering that I wanted number 302 for my HP printer. So I got a couple of extra printer inks. Really important. A couple of things that I discovered. Here's one I definitely want to mention. Hair color. This is my L'Oreal. It's 9.31. I use this color. It's a little bit lighter than that, but that's what I use all the time. And I got two because I figured, every 6-7 weeks I do my hair. I need a couple and probably could find a way to get some. But I thought, why not? Just have it here in case. I will use it anyway. Another thing that I got, there are a couple of things that were interesting, and these were ones that I didn't even know about these things. We did an article recently about, plastics and trying to be self-sustaining in the environment. And I looked online for something that somebody mentioned in the article, which were these detergents for your clothing that were not liquid. And I found this company called True Earth. I have no affiliation with them at all, but it's called True Earth, and they do these eco strips, laundry detergent. And you basically get a little, I don't even know if I've opened one here, I could show you, but they're just little like paper. And you take them out, you put them in your washing machine, and they just produce soap. And then you've got no plastic containers, you've got no waste. They're really, really cool. True Earth. They're in Canada, and I ordered these little samples, and I think they were $8 plus shipping. But I thought that was a really cool idea, and it's easy to pack. They're really, slip them away. If you run out of dishwash or out of clothing detergent, that's a really good idea. So I thought I will buy those. Another one in the same kind of category was, where is it? My Dr. Bronner's. This is a really interesting soap from my hippie days. Do you remember this? Dr. 18-in-1, Dr. Brent, is it Bonner? Dr. Bonner, I think it is. 18-in-1, 18 ways to use, Bronner, 18-in-1 magic soap. This is lavender. You can use it for dishes, you can use it for your face, you can use it for your hair, you can use it for your washing. This is a small package, but I just wanted to, and the smell is awesome. It's lavender. And it comes in all different shades and or scents, rose and then neutral, but 18-in-1 magic soap, all in one. And I thought that's a really cool little thing to have. So if you run out of dishwashing liquid or you run out of shampoo, you've got at least something that you can use. So I thought that Dr. Bronner did a great job. It was made in like 1980 something. It's like a really old school product, but I thought I'll buy a Dr. Bronner's. It was like it's about 5 francs. So it wasn't super expensive. The other thing I definitely purchased, just in case or just to have, was a facial. You know, sometimes when you're sitting there, I'm remembering back to March, right, where you're sitting at home, you've been reading, you've been doing your exercises, you've maybe taken a walk, but you just want something to pamper your skin. And I got this one, which is really interesting. It's called Golden Milk Mask. It's curcuma, milk, and shea butter. So my favorite things, turmeric and shea butter, and a couple of dollars. But I've got 2 little face masks, and whatever your preference is, I just think it's nice to have something on hand that you can pamper yourself with, that you can just have a little time to yourself. And in terms of other things like that, I've got hand cream. I didn't have any hand cream. I don't use hand cream, but with all the disinfectants and the cold weather that came in the winter, I decided to buy some really nice cream. It's called Bandini. It's a Swiss brand, but it's rose flavored. It's gorgeous, very hydrating. But have some hand cream on hand. I think that's a great reminder. What else have I got in here? Oh, this was kind of cool. I got these at our little shop. They're basically flannels, like face cloths, and they come in a teeny little cube like this. And you add them. I should have had some water. You add them to water, and they turn into a cloth. And you can use them several times. And during the lockdown last time, I didn't really want to be doing washing all the time and going down to the laundry, and so I tried to minimize the use of the washing machine, basically. But I would, for flannels and face cloths, I use a fresh one every night when I take my makeup off. I use these instead. And these were like, I think 12 in a little bottle. And you can get these online. I know I've seen them. They're like, I don't know what you call them, but they're like hydrated wipes where you put them in water and then they pop out and you have a flannel or a face cloth. Really, really cool. Another thing that I purchased, which is a kind of a skincare thing, was this thing called a foamy. Comes in a little package here. It's ideal for travel, but it's another thing that you can use. Can you see the cool shape? This has got no scent in it, actually. I remembered I bought the one without. It's called Foamy. And again, it's something you can use for shampoo, for washing, and when you're traveling, if you're traveling ever again, it's something that you can just pop in your suitcase. It's quite light, and it comes in this little case so that you can use it instead of taking bottles. And again, if you're traveling even briefly now, and you've got to go on an airplane, you still got to check all those liquids, and you've got to go through like enough stress. So why not just take something like this? I mean, there's plenty of brands of these. This is Foamy, that is a shampoo and conditioner, body wash, and it's not liquid. I thought that was a really cool thing to have to purchase. Oh yeah, this is a cool one. This is my random one. Okay, so in April, it was my little grandson Max's birthday. He was 3. And my son called me up and said, "Hey Mom, do you have any candles?" Because we were making a cake, and I said, "Birthday candles?" And no, I don't have any. So we ended up getting tea lights and cutting them up into little candles that we could put 3 of them on the cake. that was all we had. So I decided, this is crazy. If I'm in lockdown again in April, I've got candles. I'm prepared. And it's such a silly thing. But when you're not able to shop in the shop yourself and look for something that you really want, do it now. I mean, honestly, guys, I feel, as I'm even saying this, do it now, is that this may not even happen. You know, we may all not be in lockdown forever, ever again. The vaccine may come in April or March or whenever now, and it's all going to be good. But I just feel right now I need to just be ready. And I needed some birthday candles for Max for his 4th birthday. So that's another thing that I purchased. In terms of crafts, I mean, everybody did crafts and they did their own thing. A lot online, but I did go out and buy some beautiful coloring pencils, and I bought this little mindfulness coloring book. And I didn't actually use this one very much. It was kind of funny. I used other ones. I started some pictures in this one, but I really used a bigger, I had a banner that I colored, but this has got some really, really cool, this is mandalas, right? So it's got beautiful shapes, very detailed. So you have to put your mind to it. And I love this one. So it's a mindfulness coloring book, and that was good for me. I'm happy I had that. Also journals. I got some books to write in, to keep notes in, things that I can just make, notes of things in a book that I have chosen. I've personally chosen. I really love this one here. It's just floral. It's pretty. It's my style. I will use this if I need to. What else? Oh, another. Because I realize there's a lot of skincare products and things for your body. This one was just something I discovered. It doesn't even need to be for lockdown, but I'm always looking for deodorants that are natural. I'm sort of into this whole idea now of putting at least amount of toxins in my body as possible. And I found this one called Native. And I don't know whether you've seen this one or seen it advertised. It's fairly new. This one is a stick, and it's well, I have found that every single natural one I've ever purchased has been a bit rough, but this one is creamy, and I like that. I like a deodorant that's creamy, and this one does not stick under your arm. It's very, very hydrated. And what was cool is I bought this one, and then it came out like a little miniature size, which I put in my travel box. But that's something I thought was really, again, a cool idea, just to have extra deodorant, but maybe one that's healthier for you. And then, of course, other soaps. I bought these Marseille soaps, my French soaps. Oh, they smell so good. That was something, have enough soaps that you don't have to go out and choose the ones that you love. This is the thing. You can always get someone to deliver a bar of soap, but why not buy the things that you love? And along with that, oh yes, this is one I ran out of, or I didn't have, tweezers. I was trying to find tweezers in my house and they were gone. They had vanished into the land of socks and things that, paper and, and pens, things that go into that little world where aliens come and steal them. I couldn't find so I bought another pair of tweezers. Simple thing, but you probably got a dozen things in your list that are like that you just like, what if I didn't have that? I need another one just in case. I think that's kind of an important one. What else did I get? Oh, and just in terms of crafts, but I also bought things like this, like Tiger Balm, because I know when I get a cold or sore throat, if I use Tiger Balm, this is the white one. Where's the top? There, Tiger Balm. It's just a non-medicinal, but it's like a really beautiful menthol smell, and it's going to clear your congestion. And heaven forbid that COVID should visit us or visit me. This will be something that I know might help. So that's Tiger Balm. Again, super inexpensive. Another thing I bought. Oh yeah, I bought some shakes. I've got lots of healthy foods that I'm going to, but I thought I'd buy some shakes just in case I wanted a quick drink of something different, and just treat yourself to a little something special. This one actually is by Shape Republic. It's actually a fitness food / weight loss food, but it has goji berries and blueberries and black currants, and it just looked really cool. And I picked up a couple of these. This was chocolate as well. There was a chocolate one, but that was one thing. Nail polish is one of my final things. I figured I shouldn't talk about my fingernails today, but this is the color that I love. It's called Woody Rose, I think. Rosy Wood. It's a Manhattan line. So you would you know, if you were getting it from a grocery store, they would never have that particular brand. And I thought, well, why not? I'll just buy an extra one. It was a couple of dollars, and I'll keep it in a little box. If I run out, I'll have it the color that I want and not have to compromise on something that isn't me, that isn't something I love. What else? Oh, this is something crazy that I bought. This is really crazy. I was in my little, I think it's called, what is it called? It's one of those household shops that sells everything from knives and forks to towels to storage boxes to bathroom accessories. And they had these really cool little, okay, what is this? Anybody guess? It is an LED light. Switch it on. And what happens? Now, I hope you can see this because in the camera light, you maybe not be able to see it, but because you have a little green light and it's turning blue. Get lipstick on my lips. There we go. And it's just beautiful. And I sit here sometimes and just hold this, and it just gives me, when I meditate, I just put it in my hand sometimes, and I just feel soothed. And I think this time of our lives is when we find things like this. Was like $3. I'm sure you can find these everywhere. They have lights, lanterns, and they're just LED lights that rotate color. And for me, this was something that, I don't know, I just wanted it just to soothe me and just to calm me and give me that color therapy that I know helps me. We all have our ways, right? We all have the things that nourish us, that calm us, that give us a sense of well-being. And if things happen, turn a little bit south this winter, I've got a little collection of things here that I know I'll use. Didn't frivolously buy anything. I'm not panicked, like I'm not stocking up 10 of everything. I just thought I'd have a little box of just treasures. So what have you got? I'm looking at my lips. I hope I haven't had lipstick on that whole time. This happens sometimes to me, and it's really frustrating. Nope, I just felt like I put some new lipstick on before I started the video, but that's another thing, lipstick. I have got a couple of my favorite colors. Anyway, I hope that you found this was fun, inspiring, I hope. Not negative at all. It's meant to be positive and enjoyable and inspirational. And also to share a little bit of me. But I would love to know what you're buying. What are you bringing into your house? Not even necessarily for a lockdown or a situation where you can't shop, but what are some of those treasures that you just don't ever want to run out of? I think it's really fun to look at that and share. So let's have a list. Just put one or two words, just list one after the other, and we'll have a huge sharing list that we can put out on 60andMe for other women to enjoy and be inspired by too. So hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope that you are safe and well, doing the things you have to do to stay out of trouble with your health. But be strong, just stay strong and calm and know that we are here for you. 60andMe has been around now for 8 years. We have got lots of videos on our YouTube channel here, over 1,800 of them. And there's topics of every area of interest for older women. But I would love it, honestly, if you would subscribe to this channel. Just press the subscribe button. Just press it right now. And the reason is that YouTube will then share our video with more people. It's as simple as that. It's not to benefit me in any way personally. It just enables us to grow our channel. And then there's a button next to it called a notification bell. Just ring that bell or press the bell. And then anytime I release a new video, you will be told. So hope that that's been a fun conversation. Thank you so much for being here. I know we've gone on a bit, but just had lots to show. And just take care. Stay safe and well, and know that you're loved. Bye-bye for now, everybody.